of the Sunset Lady tonight.
Good, good, good. Nice to see you, man.
Was up for my walk. It'll be a little close tonight. Seems to be. Another heavenly sunset. Let's go find Sunset Lady for the Afterglow Show.
We glue it together to slide that son of a bitch. We got an airboat, so we can put wings on that and fly. So yeah, I'll fly the fucking plane.
Of course I am.
Well, hello, Sunset Lady.
Well, hello there, Alec Whittier.
What is on your mind?
Well, tomorrow is World Wish Day, and it's Viral Video Day. That's what we need to do. We need to go viral. And it's National Superhero Day and Clean Comedy Day. That was for today. And that's what we try to do every day. And now for birthday, 1933, Willie Nelson, a country singer and songwriter, and he sang crazy too. Everybody sings crazy, unless it's a different crazy. And he also sings, I love this one, On the Road Again. Yeah, that's a fun one. In 1951, Dale Earnhardt, auto racer, 7 NASCAR Winston Cup Series championships. He was a good racer. Yeah,
Mr. McFeely.
Mr. McFeely, yeah. 1954, Jerry Seinfeld, comedian and actor. He did a Seinfeld show and the Bee movie. Well, here's the first one.
Number 3, Dale Earnhardt, Mr. Goodwrench, the Intimidator. He was the best at what he did.
Yeah.
Thanks for the great ride, number 3. And you say there's another one.
Yeah, on the other side.
On the other side, let's take a look here. None other than Mr. Jerry Seinfeld himself. A very young Jerry Seinfeld. Look at how young he looks in that picture. Oh,
Yeah,
he's great.
was a younger picture that I did it from.
My dad told me, he said, you got to see this show, because I didn't see it over when I was living in Europe. He said, you got to see the show. It's about nothing.
Yeah.
And my dad was right. It's a brilliant, brilliant comedy. Happy birthday to Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Mr. Nothing.
Well, he's sort of like, what's the other guy that does a similar show with nothing? I think they're related. Okay, I'll do a little bit of history. In 1852, the first edition of Peter Roget's Thesaurus is published in Great Britain on this very day, in 1852. And in 1932, the first broadcast of One Man's Family on NBC Radio, the longest running dramatic serial on the U.S. radio, ends in 1959, and it started in 1932, so it was 27 years.
That's long.
It was long. I remember that name, but I don't know that I watched it that much. Of course, it started before I was born.
Well, if it was on the radio, you probably didn't watch it at all.
No, well,
You listened to it.
I watched the radio, yeah.
You watched the radio.
Yeah,
Okay.
we had nothing else to look
Listen
at.
to TV. Okay.
There was no screen or no window or anything. But we used our imagination. I probably pictured what One Man's Family looked like. I used my brain in those days. Okay, in 1961, ABC's Wide World of Sports debuts. And in 1967, Aretha Franklin released her single R-E-S-P-E-C-T, Respect, written by Otis Redding, and it was a Billboard Song of the Year in 1967. Okay, here's some quotes from Dale Earnhardt. He said, you win some, you lose some, and wreck some. Unfortunately, he did that. He also said, finishing races is important, but racing is more important. He liked the racing part, yes. Mr. Intimidator, of course he would. He also said, I want to be up front racing. I've got to win every race. And here's some quotes from Jerry Seinfeld. There is no such thing as fun. What did I do there? Yeah, that's okay. Let me start over.
Take 2.
There's no such thing as fun for the whole family.
That's good.
There's always somebody who's probably not liking it. Okay, he said, sometimes the road less traveled is less traveled for a reason. I like that one. He said, sometimes, oh no, I read that one. He said, oh, I like this one. This reminds me of your father. He said, men don't care what's on TV. They only care what else is on TV. That's it. I noticed that men seem to, they don't look and see what the program is about, or as they go through, they just flick it through. You can't really tell what's going on.
As a man, I will say no comment.
I don't know that you
The
do.
man in the
You
room
do
here
it.
says no comment.
Yeah. Okay, a little bit of humor tonight after that. And they said clean jokes. Well, there's no theme to that. Okay, so who knows what's coming up.
The only theme is it has to be jokes.
Yeah. Well, let's
That's the hard part.
let's hope some of them are.
That's the hard part.
Why should you never trust stairs?
Why should you never trust stairs?
No.
I have no idea.
Well, because they're always up to something. Okay. When does a joke become a dad joke? Speaking of dad.
When does a joke become a dad joke? I suppose when you invoke the name dad.
Well, the answer they gave was when it becomes a parent.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Why did the bullet end up losing his job?
The bullet? Because
Bullet.
he got fired.
Yeah, bingo. Because he got
that's
fired.
an oldie but a goodie.
Oh, I didn't recognize that
Never
one.
heard that one? That's
No.
a good one, yeah. You were working at that.
Okay. What happened when I entered 10 puns in a contest to see which would win?
Pass.
Well, no pun intended. No pun intended. Okay. Win. Okay. How do you measure a snake?
Head to tail.
Well, you measure them in inches because they don't have feet. Okay. Why is Peter Pan always flying?
He's not always flying. He has to land sometimes.
Well, here they say because he never lands.
Oh, never land.
Okay. What do you call a fake dad?
Fake dad?
Well, we didn't have one of those. So.
I have no idea.
Well, he's called a faux pas. I like that little lingo there. Okay. What's the best part of old age?
Just being able to have it.
Well, in this case, they say that it doesn't last very long. Unfortunately, why don't pirates take a shower before they walk the plank?
There's no point in it going into the water.
Well, because they just wash up on shore.
Wash up on shore.
Okay,
Morbidly funny is.
how many?
You said these are clean jokes. That was borderline disgusting.
How many? Speaking of that, how many telemarketers does it take to change a light bulb?
How many telemarketers? I don't know.
Only one, but they have to do it while you are eating supper.
Yeah, that's a good true.
How many therapists does it take to change a light bulb?
Well, I'm thinking of Fraser Crane. I would say one.
Well, you're right on that part. Only one, but it has to want to change.
There you go.
Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Chuck Norris jokes.
Okay.
'Cause I figured.
Drum roll, please. Number one.
Chuck Norris once froze a volcano just by looking at it.
Number two.
Chuck Norris never sleeps. He just waits.
That's funny. Number three.
Chuck Norris once fired his own shadow for being too slow.
Number four.
Only Chuck Norris decides if a helium balloon will float.
Number five.
Chuck Norris built the hospital he was born in.
That's good. And the final, number six.
No. Well,
said six, six.
Oh, well, then I have 7.
Okay, number six.
And when Chuck Norris was born, he gave his mom a lift home from the hospital.
And the final question. The final joke.
I saved the best for last.
Okay. We'll be the judge of that.
Only Chuck Norris can clap with one hand.
That's awesome.
I just pictured that one.
I love it, I love it, I love it. Another beautiful, beautiful, beautiful night here. Heavenly sunset, 81 degrees, light breeze, low humidity. It's really, really beautiful. I think it's beautiful up the whole eastern coast.
Well, we might have a little rain tomorrow night.
Oh, I'm talking about today and all the way up to Canada, and it's really, really beautiful right now on the eastern coast here. The Atlantic Ocean is being nice to us right now.
Yeah, just wait, hold your hat.
We'll see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day. Today is a great moment to say bye-bye. I'm Alec Whittier, and over to you, Sunset Lady.
Why, thank you, Alec Whittier, and we want to thank all the folks that have shared tonight's Heavenly Sunset and our Afterglow Show. And if you've enjoyed tonight, please hit the like button and subscribe. And do come back tomorrow night to see just what's happening here live beside the Venice Fishing Pier also share with your family and friends. And I'll say good night, Alec, and sweet dreams, everyone. Enjoy the remainder of your day as we play our theme song called Running Around This Town that you produced under Whittier. So all the best from Sunset Lady.
Because you're not just feeling grown up, but you can't